What is up, YouTube? Welcome back to the channel, everybody. Today is April 15th here in Michigan, and we just ended up with an ice storm. It's 30 degrees outside. Just an absolutely terrible weekend to try and get anything done. We have plenty to do on the race truck. I know I didn't post a video last weekend. I want to apologize for that, guys. I just got super busy with a bunch of other things, so I didn't have time to get a video up. And there's so much to do this weekend, but then the weather outside, so I've been going back and forth trying to decide what I want to put up for you guys. I think what I'm going to do is end up doing an update video. I just want to kind of show you guys some of the parts that I got in, as well as some of the things that I have ready for we have to do on the tow pig, as well as the race truck engine. I want to show off some of this stuff, and then that'll probably be today's video, as the weather is not going to cooperate. It's just freezing cold. I don't want to deal with it. The rain makes it worse, so we're going to wait for a warmer day. Next weekend, though, there might be a whole nother truck coming into the garage here. So I hope you guys are staying tuned, subscribing, and thank you guys so much for all the new subscribers. So let's get this update over with and show you what I got. Alright, so I got to give a shout out to T&A Diesel out in Marshall, Michigan. They are helping sponsor this build, hooking me up with awesome prices and products. This here is actually a crankcase reroute. Note, I did hot wash our two valve covers, so those are looking nice and cleaned up. This piece here goes down into here. There's an O-ring like that. And then you take this hose, your crankcase reroute hose, and you route that to the back of the truck. Now, normally this part here vents back into your intake and goes through your turbo. Well, that's not necessarily a good thing, because then oil gets into your turbo, and you know, they say it can cause a runaway and all this other stuff. So routing your crankcase vent to the atmosphere is a much better option. It does smoke a little bit. That is just blow by coming from the engine, but then it also comes with this piece here, and this blocks off the hole for your crankcase back into the intake. So this is an awesome kit. If you guys are interested, I will leave a link down below. You guys can go over and buy this. This is an awesome product. T&A Diesel, thank you once again. Our other product here is from Extreme Diesel Performance XDP. This is going to be our regulated return setup. This is the hose that we have with it. This also is going to help us delete the fuel bowl, because we are going to be running our bulletproof diesel block off plate in here. Let's show this thing off again. Because we are going to be running that, our oil filter and fuel filter are both going to be gone. So we have to run a fuel bowl delete. And that is exactly what this is. So from our 6.7 fuel pump, our feed is going to go into here, and then it's going to go to a Y, this Y block here, and then it's going to feed from these two lines to the front sides of the head. So let me show you guys exactly what I'm talking about here. So on each side of the head, you have our feed line right there, and then on this side, right there, it's a little rusty there. Those are our two feeds, fuel feeds. So from our 6.7 fuel pump, it's going to go to that Y block, and then it's going to go into those two ports. It's going to go through the head, and then it's going to exit back here. We're going to pull these plugs out, one there and one there. We're going to pull those out, and we're going to run two lines off of there. That's going to go to a regulator. Right here. So this aeromotive regulator, that's how we are going to monitor and also adjust our fuel pressure, is with this regulated return. It's exactly what it means. So it's on the return side. We're going to regulate the fuel pressure, and then from there through the bottom, we're going to return the fuel back to our 6.7 pump, and then back to our fuel cell in the bed of the truck. So let's talk real quick about why would you want to run a regulated return. With the stock system on a 6.0 engine, the fuel comes up, the feed and return come up the side of the engine here, they come up to the fuel bowl, And then you have two lines, one that feeds this side and then one that goes down and feeds that other side. And then that fuel goes through the heads, and then what happens is what's known as deadhead. So the fuel hits this back plug and it deadheads. So all the air, debris, anything in the fuel system goes through the injectors at this point and deadheads the fuel system. That is not efficient. It's not going to be good for your engine. It's noisy. The regulated return will, one, help you adjust your fuel pressure to be accurate. It's going to also prevent this deadhead issue so that the fuel has a full flow through ability, so that air, any trapped air, debris, or anything can go through the system rather than through your injectors. It's going to quiet down your engine. Some people have said that you get better fuel mileage. Your injectors are going to last longer. They're going to be more happy. There's just so many benefits to a regulated return, and if you are going to run anything bigger than stock injectors, you are going to want to get a regulated return. A lot of companies won't even warranty their injectors unless you have a regulated return. So make sure this is an awesome kit, XDP. They did an awesome job with that kit. So finally, for our last update for the race truck, we need to get these cleaned up. These are our exhaust manifolds we're going to be using. These are the factory manifolds. As I mentioned before in one of my other previous videos, we're going to run these for now, and then when it comes to the point that we want to upgrade, we'll go to the BD manifolds, we'll do some dyno numbers, we'll have some comparisons. So we're going to go with these for now. This is the paint that I end up picking up. This is good for 2,000 degrees. It's meant for exhaust manifolds and whatnot. High heat, like I said, 2,000 degrees, stops rust. We're going to wire wheel these up and then paint them with this. That way they don't look crappy on our nice new engine here. So that's our other update. So as you guys know, the tow truck has been a little bit, it's been having issues with two injectors mainly, injector number 8 and injector number 1. We fixed injector number 8 just by running Schaefer's oil in the tow pig there. And that ended up clearing up injector number 8, but injector number 1 is still giving us issues. So we do have an injector here, an updated standpipe, an updated dummy plug as well. It's on the passenger side there. It's number 1. So that is another thing we're going to be getting ready to do on the tow pig. It's just, guys, this weather is absolutely killing me. This past Thursday and Friday was like 60 degrees out, and I was stuck at work. So hopefully, once the weather starts cooperating with us a little bit more, we are going to get all of this installed. We're going to get the ball rolling. I'm going to go through step by step on how to do an injector change on the truck. It's killing me. But also, as I mentioned, next week we might have a whole nother truck coming into the shop. I've been talking with a guy recently. He's got a 6.0. He wants to get rid of it. I've been talking to him. It's got some issues. So we might have a whole, oh man, we're going to have a whole nother thing coming into the whole play of everything that's been going on here. It's going to be crazy. I'm going to have to explain everything and break it down for everybody so that you guys can see what I'm trying to think of what we might do. The transmission over there might have to go to a different home. And then that yeah, it's going to be, everything's going to be all over the place. So hopefully next weekend things are going to start picking up. I already checked the weather. It's going to be like 50 degrees out, sunny. So hopefully we can get the ball rolling on a lot more things. For right now, we're going to head back inside. We're going to stay warm and get ready for Monday. And hopefully we'll see you guys on the next weekend. Thank you again for all the subscribers, all of our new subscribers. Stay tuned. Subscribe, hit that like button, leave a comment down below. We'll catch you next weekend.